You published a joint statement with several MPAs in the EU Parliament in which you condemned Dzhambazki. Did you inform the President of European Parliament and also the leadership of the Conservative group, like you mentioned?
We published our statement, and therefore also we expect, of course, that the leadership of the Conservative, which is the ECR group, of course, is also taking a closer look on this kind of speech, which also, I would say, it is hate speech, and this should not be the case neither in political work in the European Parliament nor generally. And I'm also was terribly shocked by this wording because Dzhambazki is also a member of the Joint Parliamentary Committee with North Macedonia. And usually when you also have the job in the European Parliament to cooperate with Macedonian members of Parliament, a minimum on polite way how to speak to each other should be respected.
Should the European Parliament sanction Dzhambazki? After all, he sent an open threat to president of a country.
I think this is up to the president of the parliament what to do. We will see if she reacts on this or not. And then, of course, it's the question which kind of sanctions are also possible, because we have to check this. This is not up to me, but this is up to the president of the European Parliament. But I would say, in generally, at the moment, the European Parliament must be extremely careful how it is seen by people and how members of Parliament are behaving. So therefore, I think it is important to make clear that this is not a style like we respect in the European Parliament.
If we go back in time, was the sanctioning by the European Parliament of Dzhambazki for the fascist salute, was it sufficient, considering that he has continued his policy on this fascist, like the context of the Bulgarian clubs in Macedonia with fascist names?
Yeah, I think what we can say is that it's very, let's say, often that Angel Dzhambazki is acting in a way which is not the way like members of European Parliament should act. So therefore, he has to think himself also what is his style of politics. But I think at the end, we as a group of other parliamentarians should not allow to be hitchhiked by the behavior of Mr. Dzhambazki.
Should you have reacted maybe more directly to the clubs with fascist name in North Macedonia, but also to Bulgaria's request to erase the fact that they were a fascist occupator? What do you think?
I think we as the European Parliament, we will, and this is also my role as president of the Joint Parliamentary Committee, is to accompany North Macedonia on its path to the European Union. This is our job. Of course, we, let's say, take it quite serious if it is about fascist name and fascist, let's say, quotes from the history. But at the end, of course, how these cultural clubs are dealt with also, this is not, let's say, this is not workforce of the European Parliament. But I can tell you my personal opinion also is that we condemn all these untrue comparisons with the history. And we have to learn that fascist history brought big sorrows to the humankind. So I think we have to be very careful not to be mixed up. So every misunderstanding which can happen is also in the responsibility of the member of the parliament and of the different clubs. My opinion on Europe is exactly the contradiction of fascism. Europe is the answer. It's the humankind answer on the fascist idea. Europe is the broader future and not like the dark past. So who wants to join this broader future has also to accept that this is an anti-fascist and a democratic future.
During this week, there should be a meeting between the European Commissar Varhey and the Bulgarians from North Macedonia. Do you have also, do you think that they are repressed in the country? Is that kind of opinion in the Euro Parliament?
I think it is the Commissioner Vaheli, in my opinion, should be much more active. He's a disappointment because sometimes he's missing the point where his activity is deeply needed in order to help to have a accession process of the Western Balkan and to help countries like North Macedonia to have also a European future and the way path. So I hope, and you know, I'm not a judge, but I'm a man of positive thinking. I will never give up positive thinking. So I deeply hope that he will be very successful in Sofia with the right sentence and the right mission to make clear. At the end, there is no alternative, and no alternative means we have to find a European solution and we have to work together for Europe. And this is possible. The past is not in the way, but we have to work for the future. And I hope this will be the, let's say, the mission of Commissioner Vaheli in Sofia. And I therefore hope that he will be successful on this. And you know, never give up hoping.